Hello, my honey. We're in Belgrade, Serbia today. One of the oldest cities in Europe. 5000 BC is the first time they see habitation here. So that's quite incredible.
One of the longest inhabited areas.
Yeah, and where we are is, in fact,
the confluence.
Oh, Cindy came up with that great word of the Sabah and
the
Sabah and the Danube rivers.
Yeah.
And I love the Danube. The Danube is like Europe's Amazon.
The last time we saw the Danube was in Bratislava.
Yeah.
A few years ago.
A few years ago. So we have a kind of an affinity for the Danube.
So we arrived yesterday from Sarajevo on a 7-hour bus trip.
Hell of a bus trip.
But it was actually only about 4 or 5 hours of driving. It was all the stops.
Yeah. So ahead of us here is the Danube River. It's a little bit grey today. But
I love the swans.
Cindy's favourite. Yeah, there are a whole lot of swans here. And then over the mud bar there, as it enters there, from that point to here is the Sabah River.
Sabah.
Also another big river. And I tell you what, I'm quite excited to explore Belgrade.
Just walking here from our apartment, there's so many things we've got to see. I mean, I think 2 days we're going to need 2 days.
Yeah.
So yeah, very excited.
Okay, let's get on the tour. Right here next to the rivers, the Sabah River, is the Nejboza Tower, and it was built in the 15th century. And then in the background there, you can see it, is the Belgrade Fortress, and that's where we're heading, hey?
Yeah, it's actually, it looks like quite a big complex.
Yeah, it's a very big complex. And you were saying it's free to go in except for the activities.
Yeah, you can free to walk around there, and there's archery, I think, and different things, shops and whatever. So
okay.
We'll check it out.
Let's keep our walking. Hey, are your shoes still holding together?
Barely.
Yeah, mine are starting to fall apart.
How many days of our trip? We've got about 6 more days of
left
our trip.
in Europe, yeah.
So we're hoping our shoes are actually going to make it.
I don't know if mine
might
might not. Yeah, we'll show you our shoes at the end of our trip. Here along the river, it's really nice. It seems like a lot of the Serbs, the people who live in Belgrade, come down. We saw a gym with a lot of guys working out.
An outdoor gym.
An outdoor gym. There's cycling tracks. There's places to walk, places to park.
All along the river here.
Yeah, it seems along both rivers, along the Sabah and the Danube.
This is great. I mean, to cycle along here, and it's flat. So
yeah.
One thing we've noticed when we came into Belgrade, it's a lot flatter than Bosnia-Herzegovina.
Bosnia was really mountainous. Yeah. But yeah, and there's the Sabah River, so you're right here. Really nice. Swiveling around so you guys can see people running, enjoying their day. So this wall coming from the Nejboza Tower, excuse me if I'm not pronouncing it correct, probably would have been the first line of defense before the actual castle up on the hill there. Car coming. Walking towards the castle, we found a kitchen.
The military kitchen.
The military kitchen for the Ottomans, eh?
Yeah, it was built in the first half of the 19th century.
Okay. And it's used now as an archaeology kind of headquarters?
A project for the Belgrade Fortress.
Okay. Pretty building though.
Yeah.
We were just saying that they're very good about letting...
having write-ups, information. And in English.
And in English as well.
Everywhere.
And so this is the Charles VI gate. It is original.
Yeah, it was built between 1718 and 1736.
Gee, it really is beautiful, eh?
Yeah.
Wow. Well done, my honey. You're becoming a historian.
Yeah, it's very easy. And you wouldn't believe I did history at school.
Yeah, I'm the history.
You're the history buff, not me.
We're heading up to the little church up there, but these are the leftover ramparts and walls. Some of the leftovers at the bottom here. So there's so much, so many old sections here. You could spend probably a whole day just at the fortress. So it really is great. This is Rosika Church, originally built in the 15th century, has been remodeled and redone over the years. There, let's just have a look. There's a tour group in here. Look at that, absolutely beautiful. And just the outer buildings, the crypts, little chapels. There was a christening service going on, so the christening's going on.
Yeah, that's her.
But it's beautiful inside there.
I think I'd like to come back and see it.
Yeah, if we can.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure what the other church was, but this is Rosika Church. It seems they all seem quite close together. This was built in the 1500s, And is there entrance there?
Yeah.
Yes, this is Rosika Church. Sorry, I'll clarify what the other one was. And then, and all of that. Wow, this is beautiful, eh?
I think you got a bit confused there. That's the old church, and you can see it's a lot older.
Yeah, because the two churches are on top of each other.
Right next door to each other.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to say, look how we are sweating today. It is actually the first time we've sweated. Look at Dane's bra.
I haven't sweated like this in months.
I'm dripping.
Yeah, I don't know why, because it's overcast.
Well, I think we're going into summer now.
Yeah, so jeez. So up ahead of us is the gate into the fortress and the Castilian Tower. And I believe, I don't know if you can still get up there, but there are amazing views up there. And Cindy's disappearing off down a side road. Oh, this has got a lovely view, hey?
But I was just looking at those
the ruins down there. And then the whole river, hey?
Yeah, nice view.
Oh, those are interesting.
There's a boat going along the Sabah. That's the Sabah. Hey?
That's the Sabah, yeah. Let's get the boat. There, it's just behind the trees. You guys can see it moving there now. You can do boat tours around here as well. So I do know the cruises come down the Danube.
Yeah.
And over there is probably the more modern part of Belgrade, and there are some beautiful buildings. That's the one thing we saw coming in, eh?
Yeah.
Some nice buildings in that. Yeah, this is the Belgrade Fortress. There's a really thick walls. This might have been a moat, I'm not sure. But going in through the gateway, that's the Castilian Tower we were showing you just now. There's the other gateway. So, yeah, let's go on an adventure. Oh yeah, so if you want to go up to the top of the tower,
So you get a panoramic view.
how much is it?
100 dinar for a city panorama and 200 dinar for telescopic observation.
Okay, so we can see the views from the walls and that. They're lovely views from up here, hey?
Yeah, very nice. Sure, it's a bit gloomy today.
Yeah.
But, I'm sure in the sunlight it probably looks even better.
So we walked past a tour guide, and I heard him say that soccer field down there was where the first soccer game was played in Serbia ever. That little one in front of me, and stand to be corrected, but he said about 1896. I heard him.
So, geez, you got good hearing.
I listen to the tour guides because that's the great thing about this fortress is you don't have to pay anything.
Yeah, I think maybe on weekends there's a lot of activities, because behind me I see there's a stage set up.
Yeah, and there are lots of little tents and that.
So there must be. They have a lot of events and that probably happening in here.
Yeah, but it's quite nice. It's and it's well done. It's like a park.
Yeah, it's like a park. I was just noticing, if you look out here, just green trees everywhere. Quite amazing. There's a lot of green belts, green areas in Belgrade. You don't often see that in a city.
Even look behind us.
Yeah, just greenery everywhere. It's amazing.
There's another river coming into the.
It's like a tributary
of the. What's this? What's this?
Sabah.
The Sabah. The Sabah. There's another river coming in here. Let's go and have a look at that one. But there, behind you, you can really see the modern Belgrade, and it really is modern. We did mention that the buses and that are all free.
Yes,
hey?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
We didn't actually mention that, I don't think, is that the transport here is free for everybody, tourists, locals, and that started from the January 2025. So trams, trolley buses, public buses, all free. How crazy is that?
Amazing. That's how it should be.
Yeah.
This is the Victor Monument. It was erected in 1928. The first thing Cindy noticed that he's naked. You shouldn't be noticing things like that, my honey.
Very hard not to.
And it was erected because of Serbia's victory in the Balkan Wars, and also to do with World War I as well. So, lovely monument. I have to say, this fortress is absolutely massive, hey?
Yeah.
Absolutely massive. They call it an ancient fortress, but it's probably been built by many different crowds over the years. But it is absolutely massive. You look at all the different wall fortifications and different fortifications there down by the river. It's just huge.
And ruins everywhere.
Yeah. Here is one of the entrances. What's that? What gate's that?
The Death to Dar Gate, 1693 to 1696.
Wow. Look here. The Death to Dar Gate.
Yeah, there.
Jeez. Hey, lovely views, eh? So next to Cindy is an interesting little carving and rock. That's Usati Jok, the first Belgrade vampire. And to some, it's kind of an unknown local legend. And yeah, so
It took us a while to
find it, but
Yeah.
I wanted to find it because I like
it.
vampires and werewolves and things like that.
Strange man. Yeah. I don't watch that with him.
But in this part of the world, vampires and that is a big legend. So I hope I said the name correctly, but that is super cool.
Belgrade's first vampire.
Yeah.
Yoo-hoo! Yeah.
And we spent about 20 minutes trying to find that particular rock on the fortress.
Now I'm really hot.
Now we got our first little squirrel in ages. We haven't seen a squirrel in ages, and he's hiding behind the tree, and I'm trying to maneuver. There we go. Look at that. Sorry, Cindy and I love wildlife as well. We're missing Africa. There's a little guy. Shows you this. It's like a lion sighting for us right now. Very cool. No, don't. There we go. It's right here. Right here. Hey, look at that, money. Very cool little squirrel. There we go. It's quite warm here, hey?
It's getting hotter and hotter.
And here's the clock tower of the fortress. I'm not sure how old that is. And we're going to go and have a look and see if we can get in a museum of war machines.
Oh no, you got to be kidding me. Oh, you can do that one.
We haven't seen a decent tank for a while.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Check out how cool this cannon is, Manny.
Barrel of the British
Muzzle loading gun, 18th to 19th century. Jeez, that's big, eh? Hey? So he's not interested in war machines. I know half of you that are watching probably are, so I'm going to show war machines.
Mainly the men.
Yeah, we're going through another tunnel here.
I've decided to film Dane because he is so excited.
Look at the smile I'm getting to do. The rockets. Let's have a look on the other side as well.
Look at that.
Mobile guns, tanks. This is
All
the
sorts
last
of-
time we saw stuff like this was in Hue in Vietnam. So if you haven't watched that video, that's a cool video to watch.
If you like that kind of thing.
like that kind of thing. The amazing thing for me is so much of this fortress is free. Even this museum of ancient weaponry is free. Hey?
Crazy, eh?
Yeah, here in the castle walls, here's the castle. And we're just going to wander along. I know some of you might find it boring, but some of you find it interesting. Check out the tanks, little tanks. Let's just walk along here. We don't have to list everything. That's a Kaiser Kampfwagen, that one. Panzer, yeah, Kaiser Panzer Kampfwagen. What's this one?
This is a
A leichte Schultz Panzerwagen again. So these are all
I
German.
like the color of this one.
Yeah,
It's got a
the
bit of
camouflage. Yeah, it's all German. A lot of it's German stuff, eh? And must be from World War. Yeah, well, it's all from World War II. And these little ones. That's like, don't even know how to say that. But this is cool. This is this is amazing. It's probably the best interesting thing I've done since you. Me and my tanks, eh?
Yeah, you love it. Oh, that's a man thing.
Yeah, and then all these guns along here as well on the other side. Let's go and look at the rockets.
We don't want to bore them too much.
Yeah,
eh?
Cindy liked the rockets. These rockets are cool. Is there any info on the plaque there? Or is it all? There's other guns along here. More guns and tanks down here. I'll see if there are any interesting ones. No, nothing on the rockets.
No, but the rockets are very cool. Okay, so what are they?
So they are SAM 3 missiles.
Oh,
so
okay.
Cindy knows nothing about rockets.
No, I couldn't find what that said. Well,
this is a USA Stuart tank. It was known as a light tank during World War II. Very effective tank as well. That is a Yugoslavian medium tank. Look at the different design.
yeah.
You can see she's interested. And then these are like very cool tanks as well. Let's keep on exploring. So this is the iconic T-34 Soviet tank. Very famous in history and that. And there's some rocket launchers and some field guns. But this is the one I'm interested in. This is the Belgrade Military Museum where all these, just the tanks and all that are in front here. But there's just more and more and more stuff. So
I think you pay to go inside.
okay, well let's just wander around.
Free.
Let's just wander around the outside. I promise not to show too many more tanks, and unless it's really cool. There's a Humvee. Here in the fortress, through one of the gates, is like an old map shop. I love these old maps. I don't know about you guys, but I'm an old maps freak. It's a kind of a gallery. So this is in the wall. Oh wow. Yeah, some very, very cool old maps here. These are, wow, these are amazing.
Yeah, we really have quite a choice.
Yeah.
And
And across the way from the medieval map shop is the medieval bazaar. So let's have a look. It's also built into the castle walls. So yeah, this is cool. There's a suit of armor. That's what you can buy me for my birthday. Hey?
Yeah, what are you going to do with it?
You can buy me that for my birthday. That's very cool. This is also, hey? That.
This must be like a game they
Hey
used to
guys,
play, huh?
can you see me in that? Wandering around on YouTube.
Do you realize how heavy that thing is?
Listen, I carry the backpack with all your stuff in. Do you know how heavy that is?
Not as heavy as that.
Very cool. So they're not only modern war machines, but they're ancient dinosaurs here as well. Yeah, okay?
You can go in for 450 dinars
Oh, is it?
each. Yeah.
Look at the big Tyrannosaurus Rex at the back there. Can you see his red eyes glowing from behind the tree? Oh, that's very cool. So we found a little restaurant to eat at. I think it's called Glavno Gel. No, that's the name of the restaurant. So if you're ever in town.
We were actually going to just get some of the pies, the meat pies, but it seems to be that you need a bit of cash.
Yeah, we needed a plate. We haven't drawn
We
money
haven't drawn
yet.
cash yet,
Yeah.
but this restaurant takes a card, so we thought if we were hungry,
Yeah.
so we're just doing that today, and then we're going to
Because we've got to
cash.
find the ATM that doesn't charge fees.
Yeah.
So I'm having the sweet cabbage stew. I had the sour cabbage one in
Macedonia, was it?
in the ski resort, Bansko.
Oh, in Bansko.
Yeah, and we're having a bread. What are you having?
I've got a bean stew with rib.
That looks very great.
It's lovely.
And this local beer that we got is great, except Cindy's drinking most of it.
I'm thirsty.
We do have to say,
This is some of the tastiest food we've had in the Balkans.
yes,
Definitely.
yeah, because this has got a bit of a spice to it.
This is also.
Yeah, and yours
got
has
a bit
got,
of a bite.
yeah, it's more of a bite than we've experienced elsewhere, yeah. So this is the restaurant inside. It was really, really great. Got a lovely atmosphere, and yeah, really, really awesome restaurant. So we're leaving the restaurant now, but we truly got blessed. We met a family here.
We started talking to them in the table next to us. He's actually originally from Serbia, but from Belgrade, but they live in America now. Him and his wife and his son lives
Well, the
here.
son lives here, yeah.
But they paid for our meal. We got up to pay, and they said, no, it's already been paid.
Yeah, so thank you guys.
So that's
a shout out if you guys are watching. Just around from the restaurant we just eaten is the Bajric Mosque. It is the only Ottoman mosque left in the city. So it's from about the 15th, 16th century. You can't get a great view of it. We're going to go in and see if you can see anything. But look at these lovely streets. The rain's coming in. There's a thunderstorm that's on its way. So we're going to see how much more we can film today. Yeah, there's a better view of it. So this is, from what I understand, the only Ottoman mosque left in the city.
1575.
Okay, so I was right, eh?
You were right.
Yeah. So we're going to see if we can, I don't know if you're allowed in or what. So this is the mosque inside, really lovely. So, wow, look at that. The old dome. All the way up there. And there's the balcony with the windows. Very, very beautiful. Around the city, we've noticed a lot of parks and trees.
Yeah, a lot of parks.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah.
People come here and picnic and sit and relax and walk their dogs.
Especially, I can imagine on weekends, people hang out here.
Yeah. Some stunning yellow roses and red roses, and the little dog's taking a dislike to Cindy. What did you do? We walk into the Nez Mahila, which is a street. I think I'm pronouncing it correctly.
Probably
it's like
not.
a walking street, probably not. The rain's starting to come down, but it's just a famous walking street here in Belgrade.
And hopefully we can get our coffee there, because it's like 2:30 and I've only had my 1 cup of coffee today.
Yeah. Oh wow, this is very smart. It looks like some coffee shops further down there.
I feel a bit like I'm in Vienna.
Yeah, it's that Habsburg kind of Austrian, that Austrian feel with the boulevards and the.
Everything's wide.
Yes.
Okay? The boulevards, the roads are just wide.
Yeah, it's that Habsburg kind of feel. Do you want to? Let's try and find it.
Let's walk around here a little bit.
Okay.
So this street is the heart and soul of Belgrade, from what I understand. It's a 1 kilometer street, and there's a lot of brand name shops. I think there's H&M and Zara and different ones here. So let's go and see if we can find them.
Well, it looks amazing, hey? Just look at that. Let's feel the life of a city. I think we found our coffee shop. It's called Coffee Dream, it looks like. And there might be a table under here. No, there's some tables under here.
You want to sit on the edge?
Yeah, we'll sit on the edge. Sit under cover there. So our coffee's arrived. Cindy's got her Americano. You can see the big smile.
And
She got the cool cup.
There's a cappuccino.
Yeah, can you believe I get to order cappuccino
Probably
again?
cost an arm and a leg.
Yeah.
Too.
And we're giving a shout out to
Trudy and Derek from Australia.
Yeah.
This coffee today that they bought us through our link in the description. Buy me a coffee.
Yeah, so guys, if you would
Thank
like
you
to
so
support
much.
us and support the channel, you can look below in the description and there's a link, buy me a coffee. And you can buy us a coffee, a beer, or wine.
Trudy and Derek, we appreciate you. Thank you.
To escape the rain, we've run into Cindy's favorite place, the mall. We've got a mall near us.
Across the road.
Yeah, and look at this, it's great.
Even a Starbucks there.
Yeah, not that we ever drink coffee from a Starbucks. There's even a McDonald's here. Yeah, my least favorite places on the planet.
Yeah.
But after 2 months in the end of Neverthelewhere, it's quite nice for you to be back in a mall, eh?
It's real modern and
Yeah.
not what I expected.
Oh, it's Belgrade's very modern.
Yeah.
Our first stop this morning is Republic Square. And you can see some of the tour groups. I think there's some walking tours out as well. And so we're going to have a look at that equestrian statue.
Yeah.
I think that must be City Hall or something behind there. Hey, quite an impressive building.
It says museum.
Oh, is that a museum? Okay, well then it's much better.
Museum.
Okay, well at least you can read. I didn't even see that.
Yeah, I can read Serbian.
Yeah.
Museum.
It was, yeah. And then we've got this beautiful equestrian statue here. There we go. Lovely statue with the building in the background as well. It's beautiful. We're in the Bohemian quarter of Belgrade. It's kind of an area from what I understand, it's kind of known for its like trendy bars and restaurants and.
Yeah, because apparently there's quite a nightlife scene here in Belgrade.
Yeah.
From what I've heard.
Okay, so
Speaking to a local, a young guy here, he said there's a big nightlife in Belgrade.
yeah, and you can see that. You can just look along here. There's guitars and all the street art and the.
Yeah, and there's also they have like quite a few jazz clubs and things like that. I've read.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
I think this is where it happens. Look how pretty the street is with the trees and that. Yeah, look. Yeah, definitely something to do with music. This area. Yeah, this area's got little like cafes on the sidewalk. Beautiful trees, very leafy, and yeah, just these little cool cafes and that. Little restaurants, very cool. Yeah, wine stores, all this kind of stuff. So, alcohol. We're now in the Scardalia area of Belgrade. This is famous for its cobblestone and its restaurants, and yeah, I think that leads up there. The actual road goes down here. Yeah. So, have you got some information on it?
I don't think so. I think it just says yeah, the street dates back to the 1830s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Charming historic streets.
Okay, so let's go wander Scardalia.
Yeah.
Probably massacring that as well.
Scardalia. I don't know.
Yeah, so here's all the cobblestones. They are cleaning it at the moment, so they're a little bit wet. But look at these lovely... There's Cindy going down that way. Little restaurants, little cobble streets, buildings all around, some tour groups. Which way did you go?
I took the secret path.
The one thing you'll also notice here in Belgrade is there is a lot of graffiti again. The only country we've come across where it's not is Albania.
Albania wasn't too much. There was, but not too much.
Okay, there's some famous
Yeah, I'm just trying to see who this famous
singer.
guy is.
Yeah, famous singer here. It's statue. Yeah, it's very, very pretty around here.
This restaurant dates back 1832.
Oh wow, 1832, hey? But look at the lovely flowers and the flowers up there, very bright, hey? Look at the flowers and that, and yeah.
Yeah, those flowers up there are stunning.
Yeah, they're amazing, hey? And then flowers all along here. Oh, look at, I think, is that balloons or balls or?
Balloons.
It's like balloons, hey? Let's go and have a look what that is. 1832, this restaurant. So 1832. Yeah, it's just a very cool little area.
Yeah, this is nice.
This is so different to everything else we've seen here, eh?
Yeah.
And there's another place with all the flowers and greenery. Wow.
It's still quite early, but I think for Saturday lunchtime it'll probably be packed here. They
Yeah.
look like they're setting up for that.
There's a gallery. Oh, here's another statue here, Miney. Oh, I like that statue.
Yeah, but they don't say what the statue is of.
Yeah.
He had a few holes and made it.
Yeah, let's hope it's not bullet holes. Oh, that's a very cool statue, though. And there's this cool old car and restaurant. And look how these buildings have been painted. Absolutely amazing. Look at that. All painted along here. We think this building, well, we know it is, because we've worked it out, is the old brewery, hey?
Yeah.
So they've painted on the outside, and there's clubs and restaurants and that, and look at the paintings, and there's the old tower coming out the top there. Very, very cool. We've arrived at Cindy's favorite place. This is where she's been wanting to come the whole time we've been in Belgrade. It's called the Hotel Mosva.
So let me tell you some history here. So this place was built in 1906, and it was the headquarters for the Gestapo during World War II.
Yeah.
How interesting is that?
So-
and Einstein came here.
And somebody else as well.
One of the famous Pavarotti.
Oh, Pavarotti, yeah. So let's go and have a look, see if we can get inside.
And we're having a coffee whether you like it or not.
Okay, but we're going to try if they'll let us have a coffee. Oh, you can have coffee outside, it looks like.
I want to go inside.
Okay. My gorgeous, never say I don't roll out the red carpet for you. Hey?
Okay.
There you go. They'll let us in. So, sadly, It's only a 4-star. We thought it would at least be a 5-star because we've seen so many 4-stars around town that don't look anything as good as this. But let's go in. Oh wow, look at that. Lovely entrance. So, yeah, you can go. Would you like to have... Oh, shall we have a look if there's a seat down there? Or we can sit here. We can sit right there. Oh, there's reserved. We can sit here. Every place seems to be full. Let's see if we can get a seat. So there's a grand piano down there. Yeah, this is the coffee shop. So...
I don't know if this is the coffee shop. There's a special pastry shop.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's much better there. So we found a place right next to the grand piano. Cindy's so excited. There's some pastries, whether we'll be allowed to get them. But, oh, this is very cool, hey? You excited?
Yeah, you see, I bring you to good places. Don't say I don't.
Yeah, there, and the piano's now started. So the grand piano's playing. Cindy's in her element. A little bit of luxury after
Not so
budget.
much luxury.
Yeah. So my cappuccino's arrived, the coffee's arrived, but Cindy was so busy on her cell phone that she forgot to order our cake.
I thought you were going to do that.
No, I don't know what cake we're ordering.
There's your cake.
No.
It comes with the coffee. There's your cake.
I want cake. We got some cake, but
we're sharing it.
But she always makes me share, guys. Please speak to her. I just want my own cake.
No, not good for you.
Do we know what cake we got?
I haven't a clue, but it looks...
It was the
looks
biggest
like
piece.
there's some pistachio on top.
Yeah, and it looked like the biggest piece there's there. And I said to her, I'm not sharing a smaller piece. Here in Belgrade is the Nicola Tesla Museum. Although he was Croatian, they got a museum to him here. So the Nikola Tesla Museum. It looks like it's closed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it says also you can queue up, but they don't accept credit card or foreign currency. So
okay. Okay, so we won't be able to do this today. We don't have enough. Don't have enough cash in us. But so if you want to come see the Nikola Tesla Museum, here it is here in Belgrade. Do not accept euros and do not accept credit card. Okay, that's quite sad.
Yeah.
Okay.
You've got to be very careful because a lot of places don't accept credit card.
Yeah. So, but it would be an interesting place to come if you're in Belgrade.
Yeah.
Lovely building. So the Transformers are having a battle out here. This is called the Transformer Gallery. It looks like a bit of a coffee shop. And then, yeah, here's another one. Hey, that's very cool.
Very different.
Something different, eh? Transformers. So up ahead of us is the Church of St. Sabah. And Mahani, you were saying?
Yeah, apparently it's one of the biggest churches in the world.
Oh wow! Yeah. So it's a Serbian Orthodox church, from what I believe. So we'll go and have a look. So I believe it's quite a new church, but gee, it is impressive, eh?
It really is. Big.
It's like big, like those big cathedrals we saw in Spain.
Yeah, huge.
I assume the statue here is Saint Sabah. So we'll try and find out when it was built. Very impressive. Some lovely artwork there. So it was built in the 20th century.
Yeah. It's very new.
Should we go and see if we can get inside? Cindy's going to read some more info on it. And here, people lighting candles for their loved ones out here. Yeah, sorry, Mani.
Yeah, so it is the largest Orthodox church in the Balkans.
Okay.
And one of the largest in the world.
Okay. A lot of people, yeah?
So Saint Sabah
Yeah.
was one of the great saints and enlighteners.
Of the Orthodox, Serbian Orthodox Church?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was built on the site where the remains of Sabah were desecrated by the Ottoman conquerors.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's a martyr.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you got the exact date it was built?
So the construction was started in 1935, but then was postponed because of World War II, and was only finished in 1989.
Okay, cool. It's a lovely grand entrance. The wind's starting to pick up, so hopefully there's not too much noise on the camera. So this place is hugely impressive. If you look at all the... For a new church, it's got like... It's still a wow, you know? So I'm just trying to capture something of it. And then up we go, because I like the ceilings, always enjoy the ceiling. There's Christ up there. And then across. Look at this place. Wow. Geez, my honey, how's this place? For a new church.
It's completely different to everything we've
Yeah.
seen.
Oh, look at the back here. There's a queue. I think they're queuing for blessings or not sure. And that's at the back. Gee, this is hugely impressive, eh?
Yeah, I've never seen anything like this.
No. So the queue behind Cindy is people are literally coming forward and kissing pictures. It seems like they must be kissing icons and then praying, and quite interesting, eh?
Yeah.
Very different.
Very different to all the other
Yeah.
churches we've seen.
Yeah, the guy's busy cleaning it there. There the family's coming. They're touching the icon. Very interesting. Right, there's just some more of it. Christ on the cross. Wow. And one of the little chapels here. It's all done in gold leaf. Have you seen? The ceilings are all done in gold leaf. Here's one of the icons, Mary and Christ. Sure. This is where we're doing lunch today in the Bacaro, the bakery. We're just getting some pie. That's the pie we're getting. And I'm getting ham and cheese, and Cindy's getting the cheese. So we can have a picnic in the park. This is where we're going to eat our lunch, our picnic. Are the benches clean?
Yeah, you just might get a...
You might get a blip, that's fine. But look at our view, guys. That's our view today. Show us what we got for...
So, I wasn't quite sure what the lady in the bakery was saying, but somehow there wasn't meat. But so we got
ham and cheese.
We got a ham and cheese, which they call pizza here, and we got a plain cheese one.
Okay, well I'm sure that's good.
Yeah.
As you can see, there's trams, buses. Look at them all there. All the different types. There's a trolley, a bus, a tram. So that's probably the three. And it's all free, hey?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there goes the tram. Then I'll show you there goes the bus, and there's the trolley. Well, that's also probably another kind of tram. What do you call that? So it's a different kind of.
I don't know if it's called a trolley bus or what it's called.
Yeah, that looks older, but that's great. And there comes another bus. So as you can see, there's lots of public transport here in Belgrade.
Yeah, you don't need to use taxis at all. You've got enough public transport available.
And it's all free.
And it's all free, as we keep saying.
Yeah. It keeps blowing our minds, that's why.
It blows our minds.
So I don't know what's going on here, but that's pretty cool. Look at that. And here's another, I'm not sure what it is. Must be some kind of show or something. Yeah, it seems like they're statues. So there, she's gone into a pose. The flower. Look at that. That is very, very cool. Oh, so they're like moms. Oh, look at that. That is amazing, eh? Look at that. Who knew on the streets of Belgrade, eh?
Yeah, on a Saturday afternoon.
Yeah,
this is
very.
what you get to see.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah.
And there's another one right in front of us. He's sure. Look at that. Wow. Hey. Sure. Very cool. Here's a guy who's doing all the balloons for the kids. The clown. Look at that. Popcorn. Who knew?
What a vibe here on a Saturday.
Yeah, who knew, hey? And here's another guy. He's doing the rock music. This place suddenly comes alive, hey? Up ahead here seems to be traditional Serbian dancing, if we can get... There we go. There's a young girl. Hey, how cool is that? Up this way. Look at that. That's very cool. There's even arm wrestling on the... Yeah, let's see. Yeah. Ooh. He won. Let's see. Well, this guy's got big arms. This guy's got big arms. It's like... Yeah, he's got big arms. Yeah. Sorry. Well, yeah. Look at his arms. Yeah. Oh, there we go. There's even a DJ, so he's getting ready for tonight. Hopefully we sleep. If you're going to do the walking street, we recommend a Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, there's so many more people.
There's so many different acts happening.
There's a vibe, there's life. This place is pumping.
Yeah. And Dane and Cindy are winding down.
Yeah, we're getting ready to go to our room and relax.
But look, it really is a vibe, eh? So this is our room here in Belgrade. We got a tiny little kitchen, but at least we got a kitchen and a little place to eat, a little bathroom with a washing machine and a shower. Hello, my honey.
Hello.
So how much did this place cost us?
So we were here for 3 nights and it cost us 148 euros.
Okay.
I can't say it's the best place we stayed in, but it's comfortable.
It was comfortable, yeah. So it's
and a very good location.
Yeah, it was very central and everything
Close
like that.
to everything.
Yeah.
Walking distance.
And the bed wasn't, it was comfortable and it was very quiet, I thought. And it did have an aircon and a TV as well. So my gorgeous, have you enjoyed our stay in Belgrade?
I have, and I actually think you need 2 days here to kind of really experience it.
Yeah.
A lot of other capitals we've been to, you only need a day, but definitely 2 days would be nice.
And I tell you what, it was a surprise. It's not what we were expecting.
No, I really enjoyed it.
So guys, if you like this video, which we hope you have, remember to like, subscribe, to share, to comment.
And you can follow us on Facebook and Instagram to see where we are at present.
Yeah, and you'll find those links in the description below. And have an awesome day. Thank you for watching. God bless.